left onto Brown Street, then arrive at your destination.
The mountains themselves are unique. You have the beauty, you have the wild nature of the mountains, but it gives to the people a certain strength because the mountains will always be there. You may cut the timber, you may drag the logs away, you may haul off the coal, but nature is going to recover. So the people of the mountains are kind of locked in this struggle, constant struggle. We're used to fighting. We came here, we scratched an existence out of nothing, just pure jungle and wilderness. So the people of the mountains are so resilient. They're almost like a phoenix. You burn us down, we'll come back. We may be different when we come back, but we'll come back.
$1.5 million Christmas lights every year. Within 42 minutes, every ticket was sold out. When I started, the coal economy was on a downhill slide, so I had to find a way to very inexpensively create revenue. I've always been an outdoorsman. If there's the trail to hike, I hiked it. If there's water to swim in, I swim it. So I was always outdoors, and I understand the natural beauty of our area. And a lot of people say, well, you can't see the forest for the trees. They can't see the trees for the forest. They can't see the individual beauty of a tree. So we got together and we started, my city council's been great. I got to tell you that right now. I said, I got a plan. They said, what? I said, we're going to become a tourist town. We're going to become a destination. And now we have almost 30 miles of trails. I have volunteers, and this is probably an example of one of the accomplishments I'm so proud about. Almost 200,000 hours, volunteer hours, of those guys getting on their hands and knees and building single track trails through these hills with picks and shovels. It's awesome. The rail trail project I showed y'all some of, that's a great accomplishment. The Mountain Arts Center becoming what it should be. But when you go downtown and see the pride that's taken downtown, that's big.
That's where we'll be at. We mind every bit of this.
So there's no I in team. We preach that all the time. Because we got a number to hit daily. Well, one crew can't hit that. Even if they go way above their numbers and this one falls off, say, then they picked up the slack. So it's all three crews, puts it in one pile. But a good section boss is a pusher, keeping everything motivated all the time. Because morale is the number one key underground. And I use 2 F words, no cuss words, firm and fair. Without the 2 F words, you can't be a good, reliable boss. And then it was kind of like a family thing, I was wanting to be like my uncles and my dad and my grandpa, be that boss, And then when I started it, I loved it, And I started here, and Joni he's president of this company, but he was a mine foreman then. He was my boss, and that's who trained me, and I learned a lot from him. Very, very smart coal miner.
When I was studying theology, I learned something called orthopraxis. Praxis means practicing what you believe. So orthopraxis means let's not just spout it, preach about it, let's do it. That we want to bring competent and compassionate health care to people as a sign of God's love. And when I was in the monastery, I learned about what they call contemplative prayer, the prayer of the heart. In other words, knowing that God is present everywhere, in every person. Every person's got to be your mother and your brother and your sister and your aunt and your uncle and your friend. Everybody. We coexist. We share being. God is in all of us, and it's the same God. So we are all connected.